All right, here we go. I should have gotten some water before this, but that's okay. We are going to PCC ourselves to death. All right, let's see. We got about 3 minutes left. See if I can find my record or what am I trying to say? See if I can find my stream to share it. There we go. All right. I got to pull up the stream, obviously. All right. Too many discords. All right, I am now, I think, ready to go. We'll do a test. Click on this thing. All right, hopefully that catches up and loads. Gotta turn my sound off so I don't hear myself echoing. All right, I am ready. Ready enough, at least. We got 40 seconds till registration closes. Dave is running this race. He obviously will not be in bottom split. He will be in top split, to the surprise of 0 people, but I'm ready. We're gonna have some fun. Ryan, my brother, what is up? How we doing, baby? Welcome to the show, whatever this is gonna be. I must have cut my ear or something because my headset that goes over my ear, like, is hitting something and it hurts like a you know what. There are only 46 people running this, so it's only going to be 2 splits. I didn't think that through. That's going to be iffy on if we even get a bottom split, but we are. 44 cars is the max field size, so we're going to have a top split and the bottom split, which is awesome, but it's only going to be 23 apiece, which, whatever. So, will be interesting. All right, I am ready. Let that fire up and load. Got about 6 or 7 minutes left of break. And all my queues are completely empty, so I'll be hanging out. Yeah, it sounds like a great day of work. My day of work, once again, was absolute garbage because that's all that happens to me these days, apparently. But at least tomorrow is Friday. That is what I have to look forward to. We still don't have race sessions, because of course not. Just waiting for Pico to stop in and start reacting to chats to get his pop-ups. All right. 2 race sessions. We want the bottom split. Oh, geez. See here, this is the problem. See, we have top split 2200 SOF, Bottom split 924 SOF. That is amazing. I love it. We'll go into BMW today. Not that it really matters. Steve, how we doing? Chad, how we doing? Thank you so much. Ahoy hoy. I don't know what ahoy hoy means. So this is just an observation, correct? Yeah, we've done this a couple weeks. I don't think you've been in any of these for live, Ryan, but we go in, watch a bottom split, and do part laughing, part genuine. Like hopefully we get some mini Justin's chat during the stream. Yeah, we went on some good rants last week about Matt Kenseth amongst other things. But yeah, so what I try to do with these, Rye, is come in here. Oh, we have a Brianna. It's always good to see female iRacers. Try to come in here, learn a little bit about what the guys in PCC and the bottom split talk about and complain about, because obviously I don't ever get to experience this as a driver. And so it is genuinely helpful to see kind of what they're talking about when they say, hey, man, lap traffic doesn't know the rules. It's a 300 ironing guy, blah, blah, blah. I get to see that firsthand, so it's pretty cool. Oh, God, Chad, you're a real $6.69. Man, I really appreciate that. That is incredible and totally not necessary. Thank you very much, brother. I really, really appreciate it. Too bad I don't have things that pop up on the stream yet. We'll have to work on that if I get more than 2 fans, but thank you so much, Chad. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. I don't think I can pin this, though. I thought I tried to do this. Can I pin it? No, I can't pin it. That's so stupid. That's literally the dumbest thing ever. That I can't pin. I can't pin a thing. Oh, someone just went flying off track back there. Starting early. All right, let's get our camera set up here. Let's find someone actually on the track. Back this up quite a bit. Thank you so much, Chad. I really, really appreciate it. Let's back it. Oh, nope, get back on the track, damn. Oh, you're just blinking. Okay. I expect this to be pretty calm, actually. Only 23 cars. Probably going to be relatively straightforward. Buy some M&Ms. Yeah, as if I need more M&Ms. That's a good one. Actually, though, I probably will, because I don't have any chocolate ones right now. They didn't have any at the store, so I'm gonna have to buy some chocolate ones off like Amazon or something. But we'll deal with that when we get there. All right, here's some. Find me someone on the track so I can finish setting my cameras, please. There we go. All right, we are ready to go. We can back this up a little bit more. I was thinking that we, if I can click the right button.
Hey there, guys. My name's Tyler.
Let's just go to like 22. That should be fine.
Pretty sure your name's not Tyler, but yeah, sure.
All right, we're ready. Ready enough. 6 people currently. Appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Hopefully this is entertaining. We'll watch a couple races. Hopefully it splits. Otherwise this will become bottom split. It will go from bottom split to top split for next split. So see if we can find someone else out on a flyer already, or at least part way around. I guess we'll just watch Tyler. That's a name I recognize.
Oh.
What else is there besides chocolate? No, I mean like you know what I'm saying, like milk chocolate. Like there's the M&M flavor, there's peanut butter flavor, so on and so forth. They didn't have any. You know this. I just saw you. They don't have any milk chocolate. They only have like M&M at Costco now. So I think I either need to get them on Amazon and have them ship them to my door, or Mom's gonna have to pick me some at Sam's Club. Peanut butter is pretty good. Hey, Chad, I'm not going to reveal anything. I did do my peanut butter ranking video for Nico. It is ready to go. It's in the queue. Next time I don't have a racing video, it'll probably be ranking the M&Ms. So that's still chocolate, though. No, yeah. See, this is why you're the worst brother I've ever had, because you're sarcastic and you say stuff like that to make me feel self-conscious and bad about life. So thanks for nothing, Ryan. Anyways, we're going to turn our attention to the race here, kind of. I think the top-rated guy was like 1,400 or maybe 1,500. I didn't actually look. I think it was Rivers who was 1,470 or something like that. So pretty big split here. Like I said, the SOF for this is like 970 and top split was 2,200. Only 23 cars in here, 24. Well, no, there's a 24th car right here. How many cars are there? It said 23, but there are apparently 24 at least. And there were 24-ish in top split, so we're learning. Apparently when they say 23, what they actually mean is 24. But that is kind of out of my control, so. Well, that escalated quickly. Welcome to the life of being the brother and sibling of myself, and I guess equally the brother and sibling of Ryan. It's just, it's my love language is giving him shit, because that's how we do it. See, this is the one thing that, not the one thing, this is one of the very few things that I am the expert on, Chad. Ryan, although I love you and your iRacing career was hilarious to watch, it has no measure up to mine, obviously. So that's tough rocks for you, Rye Guy, because this is my playground, it's my channel, and I will be King Neptune of iRacing today. So yeah, pretty long laps around here. I didn't even think about that. It's about a 2-minute lap, not quite in the GR86 and the Mazda. So you're going to need all but about 2 minutes of your queue time to get out and run your 2 laps here with an outlap and 2 flyers. So what is the party thing, Ryan? Your birthday's not for like 3 more days, 4 more days. I don't know what the party thing is. iRacing must have went to Rock Ridge High School though. Same math. I don't know anything about Rock Ridge High School. Is that a reference from like a movie or a TV show or something? Although math is one of my strong suits, I'm not following. We are clicking along quite nicely. We're cooking with Crisco. All right, well, this guy needs to put in a lap. I was hoping to find someone that was like dying. Is there someone that has like 12x? It's pretty hard to get X's around here, unfortunately. This guy has 3. Oh, he just hit the wall in the straightaway. That's always good for lap
My name's
time.
actually
He's still on
Michael,
lap number 1, though, so we
and
got
my
time.
last name is
A lot of
Jackson.
curb through there. Run out wide. That's another 1x. All right. Celebrating brothership and making fun of each other. Well, yeah, we are good at that. We should definitely have an award.
Literally, dude, I find
We
it
should also have a
unbelievable
reality
people
TV
in my
show. Oh, this
split.
guy's going for a
Holy
big old
moly.
slide. That's going to be another 2x, so that's 6x, I believe. Yep, that's 6x, and we're still only halfway around the first lap. Your high school, school, and the sticks with the Hicks. Yeah, we didn't really have so much of that. We had like a redneck row. I don't know if that's a common thing. We had a redneck row part of the parking lot where all the guys, that wore camo every single day and camo to graduation and blah, 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 and drove, 1985 Dodge Rams that were lifted 10 feet in the air. We had that, but we didn't really have Hicks, I guess. That's not really a Wisconsin thing. We definitely have our people out in the sticks, but we don't really have true Hicks. We don't have any people that hunt alligators in their free time or anything like that. But Redneck Road, that is a memory I have not thought of in a long time. Ryan and I each separately had a Mercury Mountaineer when we were in high school that obviously belonged to our parents. And one time I had to park in the row over one from Redneck Row, and I was terrified to walk out to my car because I thought I was going to get like beaten up with a baseball bat or something. I don't know why. Like I knew a couple of them and they were very friendly people. I was intimidated by all the jacked up trucks and the um, um, you know, Southern flags. I'm blanking on what they're called. Not the Union Jack. That's the Great Britain. What the hell's the flag called from the South? What the hell am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? Wisconsin's version of hick is just extremely blue collar trade guys. I mean, that's fair. That's fair, but that's not really the same thing. I mean, that's just more of, that's blue collar. That's what people do. All right, about a minute and a half left of queue. I have no idea what's fast in the M2 here. I guess I probably should have paid a little bit of attention to that, but we do have M2s in the 154s, which is, this guy's off track again. I think that's going to validate. Confederate, thanks, Rye. And Steve. Confederate flag, Dixie flag, stars and bars. That's true. Yeah, I'm blanking. This guy's going to spit out in the same corner again. Poor Jeremy. He's off track, but I don't think that's an off track. Nope, he's gone. Okay. 154 in the M2 is not good. I think in the 86 I was at a 53. I don't remember. In the M2, or sorry, in the Clio I was at about a 53. I don't remember. 52. I don't recall. I grew up in rural Illinois. My class was 134 kids. It was out in the sticks. To give an idea how redneck the school is, my principal came out to check our guns in the parking lot during hunting season. That is hilarious. I absolutely adore that. That is honestly just goals. I think my graduating class was 400. No, sorry, it was 344 because I graduated 142nd in my class with a 3.89, which is absurd. But not a star pupil, but there were some very, very well educated people in my grade. I think Ryan's class was even bigger than that. Your class is over 400, right, Ryan? I mean, mine was, what did I say, 344. I think yours was 400, wasn't it? A good friend of mine grew up in Literal Mill, Wisconsin. I believe his class was 50-ish. How big was your class, Ryan? I don't remember. Polar opposite in suburban New Jersey, showing up with a gun of any sort on school grounds, even in the 60s, was a quick way to get expelled. Damn, that is tiny.
Holy moly, bro.
Oh,
You're
yours was
hard.
almost 500? I didn't realize that. I thought it was 440
Yeah,
or
man, what can
450.
I say?
Wow.
Like Lightning McQueen.
All right, qualifying is finally
I
over.
just think for you. Hold on a minute.
Qualifying has concluded.
Please don't be a dickhead.
What do we want? Do we want to watch the
What do you
back of the
mean?
Mazda pack
I hate
again?
this
Should we
dickhead.
stay on this guy?
Don't be a dickhead.
Watch
and
everything
kick me
happen
out.
ahead of us? I think that's what we'll go with.
No, I don't do that. People do that to me, but I don't do that to other people.
Short pace lap here, thank goodness. I didn't realize when I scheduled this for sunset that the certain parts of this track would be so blinding, so apologies to any of you that have driven it this week and wondered why the hell it was absolutely blinding to come off of oval turn 2 or down this mini backstretch and not be able to see anything. That's my fault. Apologies. Okay,
How'd you like that?
it's going well. There's Cam. Backstretch chicane is pretty hard to see. And again, I talked to Gavin about this earlier. This is pretty much the
Holy
only
moly,
corner
you
that I
are
didn't
Lightning
find a
McQueen.
braking marker for. There's nothing. There's no building. There's no cones. There's no change in pavement color. There's no tire bundle. There's nothing to judge your braking off of for this right left here.
Brock, you know I can get from
I
that
don't know
rapidly
why.
easy.
I don't know if in
Nice
real
little
life they had
typo right
cones
there.
or braking markers or anything like that, but there is nothing. And I asked people that run way higher graphics, they'd be able to see all that stuff. There is nothing here for a brake marker, so I don't know. My whole school was less than 600 kids. All 4 classes were 120 to 140. Yeah, my dad was the same. I don't know exactly what his class was, but it wasn't big by any means. Not tiny, but it wasn't large. I am excited to watch this first time off of oval turn 2 to get down into like the first infieldy bit. There's an advertising board or container off on the left of the straight. There's like the back of the garages back there, but I don't think I've seen any advertising board or anything. Some people were using the back of the garages, which say like BMW or whatever, I think that is, but I found those to be not where I need to be braking anyways. I was braking after that, so that wasn't a huge help to me. Hey Matt, how we doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. All right, here we go. PCC, oh, they're already stacking because all these guys left 0 class gap. What could go wrong? The race is underway. I'm very excited to see this chaos into the first time off of turn 2 on the oval into the infield. Looks like everybody's pretty spread, but they look to be behaving themselves for now, for the most part. The thing is here, because they've left no class gap, the Mazdas are probably faster around here, certainly on the oval, than the 86s. So what could go wrong? Something that's got the Auto Club logos. Oh, okay. I'll have to look for it then. I don't think I saw any of that, but I'll have to look for it this time around here. There's already people smoking. We haven't even gotten to the brake zone. Who's going to plow through who? Oh, it's that guy. Oh, he went up the middle and he made it. Okay. They're almost 3 wide ahead. Everybody seems to have made it or at least backed out. There's a self spinner. There's a BMW dead over on the left. That's always going. It's always good. Very calm, very collected. Guy here thought about taking a big dive up the inside. That guy was very wide. That was our friend Jeremy. None of these guys are too particularly close ahead. That's actually the front of the pack. I didn't realize that we were that close already, but Mazda side by side in this tight corner, decreasing radius corner. This guy's going to get boxed out there by the rejoining 86. I got to leave it on one of these cameras here to look for the Auto Club board that Cam is referring to. See if I can find it if I'm blind.
I'm not going to cut on you. I just didn't want to
I didn't see anything that said Auto Club, but maybe again
I
I'm just not looking in the right spot or not looking where I need to be, or I'm just blind.
No, you're good, bro.
I think everybody's going to make it through this first lap, though, for now. At least somewhat.
You're good, bro.
Here we go. We'll watch this BMW that's cutting back here, Camden. Obviously, he gets the oval bit to help him out, but... All right, so he should be able to clear, I would think, all these guys probably by the time he gets down around to the infield again, but we'll just have to play it by ear. I would think he'd clear all these guys. I would hope he'd clear all these guys by then. It's going to be close. A couple more ahead that he's going to have to work around the outside. I don't think he's going to get them by the break zone, though. Is he going to send it up the inside? Nope, backs out, chooses to be wise. That's very smart. Good on you, Camden. Not taking out the entire leading 86 field just because you feel like you want to. It's always a wise choice. He's going to go up the inside here, though. Again, very sensible. Braking nice and early. Not putting himself in any bad situations or any strife. 86 thought about pinching him tight, but they survived that. He's going to be able to clear that guy.
For my moment to attack, like Chick Hicks.
They're all good. That guy's annoying as hell. Did someone say advertising board? Yeah. Where's Justin's professional insight on his advertising and marketing background? Yeah. I'll have to look for, I'm going to minimize the results thing here just briefly so I can look for, I assume it's going to be on the left that we're looking for here. I don't see anything that says Auto Club that's a billboard. We got these boxes, these container things there. Oh, that must be what I'm talking about. I didn't realize it said Auto Club. I thought it said BMW Club of America or something. But yeah, I was finding myself braking after that, which makes it really, really difficult because you know that you're going past that, but you're guessing. You're saying, like, for example, I'm going to brake 100 meters past the end of those boxes, which is obviously a guessing game. So it makes it quite difficult, honestly. But I think everybody's doing a pretty good job here. We probably have some slowdowns and stuff. We'll see if anybody picks up the old Gavin pit stop and hold 50-second penalty. Gavin was on track to possibly win the race a couple nights ago. And down this guy's just backed off for some reason. Did he have a slowdown? Must be. He stayed too low down the apron here down the front stretch. Hit the pit thing right here. Hit the pit cone and got a 50-second stop and hold penalty. Pretty hard to see in this dark. The thing you're saying, the advertising thing, Steve, I tend to agree. It would be helpful if they had marker boards on the racetrack, you know, a 300, 200, 100, or whatever they want to put. They don't even have them here. Now, I figured they'd be on the fence like they are at most ovals, but they're nothing there. Nothing to signify where you are for that corner. I was just using where the wall changed colors, so that worked out actually, but yeah, not very well thought out as it turns out. Group of cars here up ahead. Parker taking a look. I think this is on Nicholas. Also, I hate the cones here because if someone knocks one out of your brain, something out of line, your brain says to cut the corner. Yeah, I agree with that.
Bro, I just passed
At least they get put back up the next lap. Like that's.
I'm sorry. I really didn't miss.
Nah, you're good. It's not the best place on the track to pass.
Is there a good place on this track to pass? It's not the giant ass 2 mile straightaway. I mean, honestly.
Going two ways, not the best.
Yeah, bro, I probably shouldn't have tried to pass there.
PEC will go into the dark here. Does the track have any lighting? Yeah, I mean, they run night races here on the oval. I don't know about the lighting in the infield. I would assume that it won't be too bad because the sun will set pretty late here, obviously. But yeah, I'd say probably the end of the race you're going to have to deal with probably quite darkness on the infield, I would assume. But the oval should have lights. We've raced here at night and the oval, of course, plenty of times, but I don't know what the infield has for lighting, if it's like Daytona and there's emergency lights or what. I did not test it, I admit. That was before I knew that PEC was becoming a thing, which I do need to bring up in future things with them if we can run different layouts or anything else to help PEC out where PCC might not need such a requirement. So you could go into the first actual turn. It'd be tight but doable. Yeah. The problem is there, you're braking, it's a 90-degree corner.
I want you to say no to tires and hop your way to the finish line.
Guy's super annoying, but it's all good. Pretty good battle here at the front of GR86. 3 cars all under a blanket. Seem to not be complete meatheads, so. Problem with the hairpin in the infield cam is that coming through this fast chicane here, you're running out towards the left, obviously, naturally, and you have to try to break up someone's inside. So you really got to like take a really tight exit from that little chicane to get up the inside here like that, or just run the guy over. Yeah, why the fuck not, right? I mean, what could go wrong? The leader ran off, though. Guy break. This guy's going to get 2 for 1, make the pass. Parker here was very considerate. Kevin's going to go through and take the lead. So yeah, that's a tricky corner. Again, theoretically, you could outbrake someone down to this corner as well. Not a perfect scenario, of course, but it is enough of a break zone where you could technically outbrake someone. BMW ahead. Brianna there has gone off and cut the track, so we'll probably be serving a slowdown right into this group, as I would assume. All right, let's see what the 3 leaders here do this time. They're getting feisty. See if someone gets a push gone wrong here in this corner. Nope, everybody's going to play sensible. That guy on the inside there, Kevin, I believe, backed out way early. Brock overdrove the shit out of that. Please don't rejoin. I thought they were all 3 of them going to come together there. That was actually, for what it could have been, very well avoided. Let's go see if anybody else is in a close battle. It doesn't look like it, really. A couple of these guys behind here in the Mazda are close. Austin up the inside of Harvey, going to complete second place pass.
What happened to Brock?
So they're all still together. Go back to Harvey, see if he tries to make an overtake here.
Brock, it's okay. Just use your tongue at the finish line.
M2 has to brake pretty much as soon as you come out of the chicane. Yeah, I noticed that. I was trying to get my thumbnail for this, and it's quite early. You're not going far after, at least before you need to brake, and trail brake all the way in will be tough to pass. Yeah, I agree with that. It's in the M2, it's going to be very difficult just because you have to brake so early in that car to outbrake anybody on a non-huge braking zone for every car straight bit. It's very difficult to change directions while I'm braking in that car especially, so I agree with that. I mean, there's such a huge oval section here, it shouldn't matter. I mean, you should be able to make all the passes you need to on the oval. The problem is if you don't make them on the oval and you don't choose to pass on any of the infieldy bits, you're kind of stuck for like a minute. So, does make it tricky, does make it interesting. This guy is going for a full revenge murder. Austin Alford, we got to watch that back. That might be the easiest protest.
I think that was your fault.
Guy was upset here in the previous bit. He got bumped out of line. Right there. I assume that was a 4X. Comes through here and says, nah, fuck it, I'm going to kill you right back. Picks up the slowdown, murders that guy to death, and goes on his way. So, yeah, there you go. That's all there is to it. How could I be so silly? That was some good action there. Look at the cars up ahead here. Justin and Tyler. I always love to cheer on some fellow Justins. Hey, Mohammed, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. You are late to the party. You missed the first round of emoji sightings. Good battle here for, what is this, 5th, 6th, 7th in GR86. Oh, 86 there ahead. Almost goes for a spin. Good save, actually. Check out what's going on up ahead if I can click the right arrow direction. Yeah, pretty tight here in all these cars. Mazda thought about chucking it up the inside, thought better of it for now. Is that Tomas? Must be. And he's leading the class by a couple seconds now. No need to be going that crazy. I missed the murder? Where'd I miss the murder? If I missed it, we'll go back and watch it. I don't remember. Doing good. How are you? I'm great. It was kind of a rough day. It was a long day. Not a very exciting day. I'm glad tomorrow's Friday. But we're here now. We're enjoying some good bottom split PCC. This did split at 24 and 24, I believe. So thankfully we actually got a split. But next time, hopefully it splits as well. 44 cars, as you know, minimum.
Sheesh, we're only 10 minutes in.
Yeah, we are only 10 minutes in. Damn, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I might have to just do one race. Let me know. Should we do one race or should we watch 2 races tonight?
Nick, when you catch back up, are you gonna fucking wreck me? I'm so sorry.
No, I love you too much. I would never do such a thing.
I
He
couldn't
didn't
tell if
miss
that
it,
was
yeah.
sarcasm or...
We're not going back to watch for Muhammad
No, it's not
anyways. He's
sarcasm.
not worthy.
It wasn't your fault. I
The
probably should have backed up
BMW
before
race,
you
much
went,
like
which
it
is better
was
for
last week at
but
Tsukuba,
no,
very,
I'm
very
not.
boring. 16
I would
second
never.
lead already, even though we're halfway in or whatever, not even.
Because that just takes me and you
2?
out.
All right, we'll
So
watch 2,
maybe
Rye.
falling back a little and catching
Fine.
back up.
Oh, there's an 86
Okay,
spun.
stop,
Oh,
stop.
oh!
Fuck you!
Oh, and Tomas is upset from the lead. Understandable. We'll go back and watch that one again.
My car is fucked up. Go ahead, bro.
You sure?
Yeah, it just carries too much
Yeah,
speed
my
in there
car's
off the
fucked.
curb, on the
Yeah, my
brakes.
car's fucked.
Gets the car bouncing and done. I mean, it wasn't on purpose, obviously, but just a big
It
mistake.
wasn't
So
me that hit you either, just so you know.
Tomas pays for it, unfortunately.
It's alright, bro. I mean, you know it is what it is. Motherfuckers are dumb.
What are you talking about, Parker? You're the one that spun yourself out, my guy. You killed yourself.
It was Juan that hit you.
That Kia race really changes things, huh? Yeah. Facts. Yeah, I don't know what Parker's upset about. He
Are you
spun
gonna have
himself
to
out
pit?
there.
It's not telling me I have to, so I'm gonna stay out. But I'm gonna try and give you your space. I don't know how messed up the brakes are.
Anybody else close?
or the
Nope, not
acceleration, so
particularly.
I'm just gonna try
This
and
is
be
the
careful.
leader, though, starting to catch traffic in the back, so we'll watch him slice up through here. Again, he's got a 17-second lead, 12.5 minutes in. We're at halfway, so
If you're catching
zero
up, then
reason
I'm
to
sorry,
go
you got
crazy. Those two guys
faster.
need to honestly shut the hell up. It's not that
What'd
serious.
you say,
One's
brother?
killed and one is just talking to talk, which sounds like something I would do.
Feel free to pass if you're faster.
We should put
I
the
really
caddy
just
in
wanna catch the
PCC.
first
Oh
guy
God,
from
no,
front.
that
I'm just
sounds like
trying to
an
give you a bump
absolutely
I'm
awful
not trying to
idea.
wreck you or anything.
Yep.
I would not support the caddy in PCC. We should do the roof RT12R, but you know, he parked it. All right, let's watch Andre. Nothing exciting gonna happen here. Too many cars, or not enough cars. Too big of a straight. Nobody else is like even close. There are no battles. Kevin's starting to catch up to Brock again. This is for the 86 lead. But really, I mean, these two behind here, they're close. This guy may or may not be dead. They've already made contact once, so let's go watch this battle for the lead between Kevin and Brock. They got time, just about 10 minutes to go. It would not be hilarious. You know, there'd be so much death, man. I mean, I wish you were around. Well, you were around, but you weren't active like in the days of the Mustang and the Jetta and the Solstice and the Mazda, like the class overlap interactions. That's the one thing at least we don't have now. The Clio, Mazda, and 86 are all so close on space that, like, in the course of a race, they're not all constantly lapping each other also. That was just, it was not good. Or if we at some point get a Dark Horse R or whatever the turnkey racing car is, I would be, yeah, the new Mustang GT4. I would be on board with that. I don't know exactly what the Mustang Challenge car is. That's like the IMSA Support Series. Is that a GT4 or is that a specific class of something like a Porsche Cup car? Is that like a specific thing that the Mustang Dark Horse race car is? I don't know what it is, but I'd be on board with that, especially now that obviously they've come out with a new M2. In theory, this car, the M2 will be outdated in, another couple of years, but obviously only staff knows such a thing, so the question is, I don't know if anybody's tried it yet, is the exit from the final corner to the straight line, or to the start-finish line, excuse me, is that run long enough to make a pass there? Or do you have to, have your pass done before that point to, stay ahead? Like you're not going to get overtaken in that last, like, couple 100 meters, whatever, to the start-finish line. Specific class of Dark Horse. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I hope that they continue to scan that car. It would be obviously very popular
Parker, do you
from
have a button
sound
mapped or
alone.
anything?
Sound
You
alone,
can
excuse me.
ask the spotter how much.
What'd you say, bro?
These guys need to chill, seriously.
Do you have a button mapped to ask your spotter how much damage you have? And like what places?
Doesn't seem like the toe is overly strong, but again, who knows what kind of setups or what kind of downforce these guys are running compared to each other. It wasn't long enough for the Clios, but they don't really have the same draft. Yeah, I mean, the other cars obviously draft well off of the Clio because they're so bricky. But you're right. I'm not sure that unless you are a lot closer than this. I mean, we'll see here. He's, what, 3 car lengths back? It's obviously not close enough to make a pass, but if you were 1
We're
car length
gaining
back,
time
could
on
you
Kevin and
jump
Brock.
out of line and side suck? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it, just because you're still turning, and so you're scraping momentum as you're going around that corner, and obviously any curb strike will kill you, but just interesting food for thought. It doesn't seem like these guys are even able to overtake around the whole oval, which is very interesting. I'm not sure if Kevin's not trying to pass right now and just wait in line and stay behind, but he doesn't even appear to be able to get close enough to think about it, so very interesting. Again, not knowing anybody's downforce level or anything of the sort. The leader Brock there was blinking just a little bit at least, so again, another thing to note, 21 car from the United States. I've never seen an American spell Brock like that without a K, but there's a first for everything. Oh man, this guy is really, he's done it 2 laps in a row now where he really overdrives that corner. Has to basically stop to get the car stopped and turned and loses like a second of time. He's done that twice in a row now. Yeah, it just seems like he's overdriving, excuse me, overdriving some of these entries and losing time. I've never really found any car that makes its time on corner entry, but it's still interesting. Brock with 2 C's would be interesting. Like thick with 2 C's, but someone's name, right? Like Brock. Hi, I'm Brock. Like a car that won't start. Brock. I like that. That's hilarious. Or like broccoli. You almost can't say broccoli without having 3. Like I just tried it twice. And it's really hard to say broccoli.
Fuck me, I'm gonna have, yeah, I have to slow down.
Yeah, you have to say brock. It's not
Flying
good.
everywhere.
Broccoli. We'll just leave it as 1 K. Broccoli. Oh, the leader's still
That's a
blinking.
long slowdown you have.
Alright, they're not that close. Let's see if we can go find some other battles. These two are semi-close and they're coming up to traffic. Broccoli. See if these two BMWs that are running, what, 4th and 5th here can get back going. A great comeback by Camden. He was the one that spun out that first lap. Had to drive through most of the field, actually, for
Next
all the
time, if you
classes,
have,
and
like,
is almost
30
on the
seconds
back
to
bumper of
slow
2nd
down,
place right now,
and it
with
gets
still
that much
about
time,
5-6
than,
minutes to
like,
go,
5,
so
just
very
drive it
interesting.
firmly and you'll end up slowly dropping it down.
Switch to spellings,
Depending
that's
on how
funny.
much time you have to let up, just based on like a bad corner.
Alright, let's see if
and
Kyle
stuff
can
like
get a
that.
good enough run here around the oval bit to pass the 10
That's
car
what
up
I
ahead.
tried to do with that one, but
He's not
I
close.
couldn't really,
He's not
because it was
exactly
such
going
a
about
long
this the right
straight,
way.
and
I
I was having
assume
too
the
much
M2 is
speed.
flat through NASCAR 1 and 2. I did not test any
Yeah.
M2 this week, but I would assume that it's safely flat. Smoke up ahead. Someone's has spin, but they're still good. Still a close battle here. Camden has passed Mason.
Those of you that are good with the Miata, what kind of lap times are you guys doing?
I don't know, sir, and even if I knew, I can't respond to you. But forgive me,
I
if you're
wanna
the
say I'm
24
good,
car, you're the
but
last guy in the split,
that
it
would
probably doesn't
compare
matter what
me
your
to the
lap is,
top
you probably
split.
need to just stay alive and
I'm
you'll get a good
getting
finish.
like 154s. That's about my average. High
Let's see if
154s.
Rivers here can catch up to, I assume this is the 2 car ahead. It is indeed.
I'm in the
So this is the 1
lead.
and 2 car in
Running
split actually battling
154,
for 5th place.
651. My fastest is a
Camden on a mission. Yeah, he's actually flying. He's making
154.95.
good lap time. He's just come from so far back.
I would
See if
just aim
Rivers
for
can
like
catch down on the 2 car here of
156
Tyler.
or 155
Again,
high.
they got about 3-4 minutes to go here. Don't hit the cone.
in
Oh,
GR.
Tyler
I'm
just
trying to
picked up a slowdown or a penalty. Surely,
Yeah, we're all GRs talking to you.
surely he just picked up a a slowdown
Yeah,
there.
man, you got to change your setup. So you got to go lower on your fuel and shit. Like, this one has custom setups. They don't normally allow you to do that, but you can do it in this series.
I'm running a low downforce setup with 6.4 gallons of
I like
fuel
the
for
promotion of
race,
setup
and
advice
as
and
low
help
as you
and
can go for
thoughtfulness. That's
qualifying.
cool to see.
Yeah, so for like
Oh,
qualifying,
big
I'm
spin
running
there for
2.7
Parker, who
gallons,
was
and
busy
then I'm
worrying
running
about
high
setups.
downforce.
You're running 5?
Sorry.
Oh, Jeremy in the wall again.
We didn't find this out. Me and my buddy didn't find this out until earlier today. And our lap times went from like 158 to fucking what we're running now, 4 seconds a lap faster. Like, we ran a couple 153s too.
Wow.
What did you do to get a 153?
Pretty much just fuel was at 2.7 and that high downforce.
They're running high downforce?
Oh, okay. Parker, what happened to you?
Why the hell are they running high downforce unless I'm not understanding? That will not make you faster here, my friend.
Parker?
To be fair, though, everywhere I run the
He got
86,
fast
I run
and
low
good.
downforce, other than somewhere that has no straightaways like Brands Hatch or something, because
I
it doesn't
wondered
really
why I
feel
got
like it
the
makes a
infinite
difference.
switch,
I
'cause
was
didn't feel
better
like
with
you
high
could see
downforce than I
anything.
was with low downforce. Tyler going to serve his penalty. Almost the exact same thing Gavin did. Picked up a penalty with 2 laps to go. Almost the exact same thing he did.
Nah, man, I got on your bumper there, and you know where I have wheel damage. It just
Kevin
got
and
me so
Nicholas still
loose,
close
and I
together.
couldn't
Brock
hold
is
it,
scooted
dude.
away.
I just fucking spun.
So this is the battle for second
yeah,
now.
There's my chance of getting second or third.
With probably,
Or
I would
fourth,
assume,
probably.
about
This guy's
2
4.5
laps to go.
seconds
We'll
ahead
see
of me,
where
so.
the leader's at here. But he's already lapped these guys,
Can I
so
cut you off or something? Because I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking about all the fuel stuff.
Nicholas getting close.
No,
I didn't know the
I
GR86 had
ran faster,
downforce
but
options.
I
It does
got on your
technically. It
bumper,
has like
slammed the
a
brakes,
wing
and
angle,
it slid out from under
and
me,
the
so I
options are
was trying,
5,
and
10,
I
and
rammed
15.
off the
15
fucking
being
road.
high downforce, 10 being medium, 5 being low.
Well,
I
how
don't know
about
what
some
that meant. It's
BMW
wing
in
angle, obviously, but I mean, I've never noticed a difference handling-wise and feeling-wise. It's got so much lateral grip and mechanical grip that's where I build all my pace from, is the suspension of the car. Your wing
Kevin
essentially
got
doesn't do
spoiled.
anything except
He's
save you if
all
for some
over
reason you're
the
going to run high.
track
But
right now. He wasn't earlier,
I
but
guess if you're really
I'm
low
gonna cut him
IR, high
down or something.
downforce, it's easier enough to handle it. You'll be faster most everywhere. That's very true, but if they were running something
My
other than
tires are
high
dead.
downforce, I don't know how they'd pick up 4 seconds. You know what I'm
That
saying?
sucks.
Like I don't know if just slapping more wing on your set is going to help you find 4 seconds. Maybe I'm mistaken and it's that difficult, I guess, at this ironing, but I've never experienced it anywhere in any car that you slap on downforce and find that much time around a 2-minute lap. But neither here nor there. I don't have to drive it, so it's irrelevant. But these two guys still scrapping over what's going to become second in GR86. Andre comes through and gets the white flag to start his final lap. He will have 15 laps. All these guys will have 14, obviously. Only 5 cars on lead lap, 5 BMWs, so pretty good. Interesting. Never touched a setup in that car. Yeah, I don't race it enough to know all the ins and outs, but I do like the set that I run, and I do like how it feels even on the low downforce. So
I'm gonna get you, Kevin.
are you?
I'm coming for you.
Maybe with these tires.
With these tires? Guy rejoining up ahead, that's always good. Park right in front of the guys battling for second place. What could go wrong? They're going to try to split him. Kevin really got screwed over by that. Tried to avoid.
That BMW saved me right there.
BMW is now running very wide. Tyler on a very
If
tight
that
line.
BMW wasn't there to slow you down, I probably would not have passed you.
Kevin now got to fight back,
shit.
obviously. Tested all 3 default setups, and there was a very big difference between high and low. Interesting. Good to know. Very interesting. Handling wise or speed wise, or a little bit of both? I'm curious. Like could you find similar speed? You're just making it in different ways, or could you like brake 100 meters later in the high downforce? Here comes this BMW to try to screw these guys one more time. That's actually a different BMW, so I apologize. I think that's Camden. Couple more corners to go. No! What is that BMW doing?
And somebody just ran my ass too.
Brianna, what are you doing? I was gonna say my guy, but my girl. You're so far back and just ass
BMW
pack.
flying cones everywhere.
Man, that's a rough ending, honestly.
I'll let you pass me, Kevin. I'm gonna get more safety rating than you anyway.
That's an interesting logic.
GG's, gentlemen. GG's, gentlemen. Good racing, good racing.
Right.
Well, he let the guy go. That's interesting because he wasn't at fault for the guy losing the
Kevin,
position,
I'm
but
sorry about that.
whatever. Interesting. I feel very out of place in this chat with my Neanderthal level of iRacing knowledge. Had to step away, miss anything exciting? No, not particularly. Just that ass packing. Ran low and dusted everyone in the main straight because I had a low split with people who had this problem. Cookie dough, what's up, Elaine Burr? You know you've made the big time when your mom comes to watch your iRacing stream. That's all we know here today, folks. I have not found any reason to use anything other than low downforce in the A6. Long straights get killed by high downforce. Right, and I think the trade-off for corner performance is so low that I have not noticed anything of the sort. So we'll wait for everybody here to finish up, and then we will check out the incident, see if anybody pulled off a 0x or the likes. I would assume that the case is no. Steve in the 4 car had 0x. Did he start the race? He did. He finished third in Mazda Cup. So 0x for that guy. Who didn't start? That'll be easier, I guess, to look at. Only non-starters are 19 and 7, so we can ignore them. 7 non-starter. 14, the race winner in BMW, also had 0x. So, and the 24 car at the very back, the guy that was asking about pace. So he finished, 7th in GR86. So we had 3 0x runners. That's pretty good. I'm home with M&M's. Good. I'll come steal them in the middle of the night. None of the massive DQ death that we saw last week at Tsukuba, predictably. Only 3 guys, or 4 guys even in double digits, 5 guys, excuse me, in double digits, 3 of them with 12x. Nobody really threatening a DQ. Muhammad will be right back. That's fine because we got about 15 minutes until the next race. It was very fun. We'll check out the results for those guys, and then we'll wait for the next race. So Andre wins, gets 76 iRating, 924 SOF. 113 for Brock. He went from 542 all the way up to 655. Not too shabby. No close battles for the win or anything really in BMW at the front. A little bit close at points in 86. And nothing in Mazda Cup was particularly close either. So there's your rundown, your results. People that made it, the people that didn't. A couple A-class guys in there. They had some rough days though. And let's go see what top split looked like. See how Dave did. Dave won. That's awesome to see that from him. 7-second margin of victory. Started on the pole as car number 6. Led all 15 laps and won quite convincingly. So congrats to Dave. That's awesome. He was the 6 car. 3 car was Gabriel and Cleo. A couple of Cleos in there, actually. 3 Cleos. Very cool to see multiple Cleos in there. Who were the 1, 2, and 3 car then? Nicholas and Colby. And Gabriel, sorry, I missed that. So Colby, good to see him in there. He wins Mazda Cup. Nicholas was second in Mazda Cup. They're both 4,500 plus, so good for them. Interesting to see a C license that low, but whatever. So yay for Borg. Yeah. So now we got 14 minutes until the second race goes off. Let's do this again. What should we discuss? Give me something to talk about. Ask for your thoughts. We have dev blog stuff that we can talk about from today that was released earlier. We got all sorts of other stuff I'm sure that we could discuss. Lay it on me. While we are between races, I have work fun to talk about. Some interesting interactions anyways. All right, lay it on me. You going to try Tokyo Extreme Racer for non-IR vids? No, okay, you're gonna crucify me for this. I've never even heard of that game. I've seen people play it and get excited that it got remastered or whatever, Chad. But I've never heard of it. I've never I don't know anything about it. Not something that I am familiar with. Does anybody want to buy a Camaro? Yeah, see, the only problem with this, Mom, is that these are all the same people that are already in my Discord that I'm friends with and talk to every day. So unfortunately, they already all are aware of Bluey. So not helpful, unfortunately. But the right person will come along. We'll be all right. So yeah, I don't know anything about Tokyo Extreme Racer. Not familiar. I think Indy Lights are going to take off, or people will stick to Formula Light. Super Formula Lights. I think they'll have different player bases. I think that the IndyCar guy, yeah, Indy next, same thing. I know what you meant. The problem is, I think, as Dave pointed out, or someone pointed out, it's a 10-year-old car scam, which is accurate, but um, I think the Oval guys and the people that care about American open wheel racing and IndyCar stuff will care about Indy Next, and that's all good. The problem being, I think it's probably going to cannibalize the USF and the USF Pro 2000 or whatever they're called, especially the Pro 2000, which is already not popular. And assuming that they put the Indy Next car in C class to go along with the Indy car being in B class, unless they move the Indy car to A class. If they keep it in B class, I think the Indy Next Series is going to cannibalize the USF Pro 2000, whatever it's called, just because they're going to be competing for the same audience, and essentially they're going to do the same thing, just with separate series for road and oval. But Indy Next, I assume, will be some of each, and will just the name recognition of IndyCar and Indy Next is going to carry that car in the same way that F3 carries more than the Renaults, whatever they were, the Renault 3.5 and 2.0. I know those series are now defunct, but that's the reason it doesn't get the pull of Formula 3. So one person commented on our Facebook, I literally just bought that toothbrush yesterday and it fucking sucks. That's hilarious. I think that the hardest part of doing your job would be not to respond with my traditional sarcasm of maybe the toothbrush is great and you just fucking suck. Like I would have a really hard time not doing that every single day. Like that would be the worst. We got the 2024 Indy Next champion DM us a week ago or two, oddly enough. I end up escalating it to my boss 'cause I was like, oh my God, this is sort of my wheelhouse. That is fascinating, Ryan. That is actually hilarious. Who was it? I don't even know who the Indy Next champion was last week, but that's actually hilarious. iRacing just announced today that I think that car is going to be coming out early next year. So I played Tokyo Extreme Racer back in high school and early adult life, back when Initial D was a big deal. I had one Initial D game. I don't know anything about the series. I don't watch the anime or anything like that. I had one Initial D game for my PC when I was a kid. But obviously, as you all know, I gravitated towards the Need for Speed games of the era, so I never really got into that either. I was never obviously a big drifter or Midnight Club racer type of thing. I played the Midnight Club games, but that kind of street racing style, tuners, all that stuff, never really was my wheelhouse. Yeah, in my group chat with work friends, we send different funny responses that we would send if we could. I love that. I forgot his name, but I might be able to find it here. I may just look up who it was because I don't know how, I don't remember. I want to say like Christian Rasmussen, but that's not it because he came from Europe and he has been IndyCar for like 2 years now. I can't remember because I don't watch it and it's not very televised or anything at all. Like nobody knows, nobody cares. Sweet Summer Child, you need to watch Initial D. I'm not an anime guy. I mean, I'm not a big TV guy anyways. I don't watch a lot of TV or movies, but I'm definitely not an anime guy. I don't know if my brother watches anime, but I don't know if he's ever watched Initial D or anything, but it's never been big in my wheelhouse. I don't know why. It's just not my thing. I rented a Japanese street racing game for my PS2, Tokyo Extreme Racer. I think it was called. Pretty dull though. Oh, Chad's gonna come after you. He's gonna come after you with a bow and arrow. No, I just want to know who the Indy Next champion was last year. That was asking Colgate about toothpaste. That's actually hilarious. That's actually like an insane coincidence. Like that is just the funniest thing of the whole day. Take this opportunity to go catch up on my own Discord, see how Dave's doing. Dave won, obviously. The early stages are a bit mad, but once you get to a really good car, it's a lot of fun. Haven't watched Initial D is on Crunchyroll. What the hell is Crunchyroll? I've never said Wheelhouse in my life. I've used it before. I know that. I don't know what it's for, but whatever. Ryan, is Initial D next on our list after you're done with Naruto or whatever the hell it's called? TRX Zero was the best back in the day. So many cars. Oh, it's like a series. I didn't realize there were multiples of the game, like 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 Midnight Club 1, 2, 3. I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing. What's wrong with Wheelhouse and Upstream? I don't understand. Oh, Louis Foster. How could I forget that? He's an IndyCar, yeah. Driving what, the 30 car or the 45 car? I can't remember which. Must be the 45, right? No, because Christian Lundgaard's at McLaren. I don't remember what he's doing. Naruto. Louis Foster. How could I forget Louis Foster? He was the one that spun out and fucked over Newgarden at Gateway. Was he not? He's the one with the big ass mustache for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Let's see if this one splits now that we are at 30 cars. We need 15 more to get a split here. We got 7 minutes. Problem is, I assume everybody that's interested in racing and wants to have a go is already registered, so that's not helpful. There are multiple series and multiple games, and oh geez, they also had a mountain road racing called Kaido Battle. Interesting. Greatest Ninja Animation Samurai Pizza Cats. I'm so confused right now. Speaking of being outside my wheelhouse. Upstream is the current non-for-profit buzzword. I don't even know what that means. And I just saw Wheelhouse 3 times in 0.07 seconds. Yeah, well, tough rocks. Yeah, he's the 45, DeFrancesco. I don't like Devlin DeFrancesco. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. I'm not a fan. He drives like a dick. He's not that talented, in my opinion. Makes a lot of mistakes, wrecks a lot of cars. Like that's kind of stuff turns me off. It's the same way I feel about NASCAR. If you're a William Sawalich, I'm just using him as an example because he was brutal the first half of this year, like awfully brutal. If you come in, you're hyped, you're young, and you can be fast, but if you come in, you wreck a lot of cars, make a lot of mistakes, I'm sorry, you're not ready. Like, even if you show speed, you have to be a Connor Zilch. Even if you don't win, you have to finish races, get laps, get seat time and experience. You can't go trying to be Kyle Busch and wreck yourself 10 times in a row. That's not the way to get it, and that's not the way to have people on your side, especially if you take other people with you. Samurai Pizza Cats, tell me more. Oh, good God, no, please don't. Please don't. I do not need any of my family members getting into more animes. You basically just described the back markers in general in IndyCar. I mean, yeah, that's true. I guess that's true, but I don't know. I feel like that in every racing series. If you crash a lot and can't keep your car on the road, tough. 2024 Radical Series champion and current Indy Next Jordan Missig. I'm not familiar with that. Also, I didn't know there was a Radical Series, like the Radical SR8 or SR10. Is that what you're talking about? I didn't know that was a thing. He obviously is not American then. Currently in Indy Next, Jordan Messig. So what did he want? Was he trying to buy toothpaste or get a sponsorship for free toothpaste, or what was he trying to do? That's my next question in line. I'm tired, man. I hate that you guys are going to make me stay up another 50 minutes to watch this shit. 4.5 minutes to go. We're only up to 32, so I'm not optimistic about a split, which means it might be single split PCC watch. Why are there so many Cats animes? What's the plural? No idea. It's just in his Insta bio. Interesting. Very interesting. And strange. So yeah, once again, I just it's been a busy week. I didn't get to do as much racing as I liked, and nothing sounded very interesting. So no racing video tomorrow. I will have obviously something up for Monday as promised. Already done and dusted. Saturday is a brand new racing game playthrough, new series, so check that out Saturday. Sunday we will be on to the second half of Road Trip Adventure, so very excited for that coming up. SR10s now for Radicals, but they run the series on each continent. Do we have a United States SR10 Radical series? I didn't realize that was a thing. Like, I know it's a thing in Europe because the Radicals are huge over in Great Britain and Western Europe, but I didn't realize that they had a different one on every continent. No Cats and Gunsmith Cats, just the name of a gun shop run by two chicks that are also bounty hunters. So it's like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but for cats. Samurai Pizza Cats is nothing like Gunsmith Cats. Please don't confuse them. I'm confused because I don't know what either of them are. He wanted to get Irish Spring to sponsor his car, offered the paint scheme and main sponsor. I think we declined, LOL. I mean, do you blame him? I mean, he's probably asking for a full Indy next season. It's probably like $1 million. I admire the hustle. Like, if you're going to reach out and take the initiative and try to get someone to write you a check, I admire that. I understand that. But it's interesting game plan to go after toothpaste and body wash and soap. But, you know, I guess to each their own. I love Irish Spring. It'd be such a pretty color. I don't think that's a good race car color. It's like a dark green with light green undertone, and green's an unlucky racing color. Like that's not what you want. North America, so encompasses U.S., Canada. And I don't know if they run in Mexico. I didn't realize there was an American Radical Series. I really didn't. And I obviously they must not come to Road America because I'm not familiar with it at all. I don't think I've ever seen it, and I'm familiar with pretty much everything that comes to Road America. If you guys are going to suggest anime, please limit the fan service in your suggestions if possible. I'm still watching these with my with my mom. What is fan service? What was the weird anime where the dude had a monitor for a head? I don't know. I think that's the music video for what the hell am I thinking of? I don't know. There's a Pico reaction. Welcome back, Mohammed. It's dark green now. We rebranded sort of akin to British racing green, actually, now that I think of it. See, so he needs to be driving an Aston or a Jag. And it's okay if you're Jesse Mittag or Jordan Mittag or whatever the hell his name is because he's got a Jag. What is the music video I'm thinking of, like from the 80s? What the hell? It's gonna bother me. I gotta look it up. Money for Nothing, Dire Straits. That's what I'm thinking of. Doesn't that guy have like a TV for a head or one of the background characters or something? I'm making that up. A Jag. Jeremy Clarkson insert. We're only at 35 cars, so we went down to 33 briefly, and now we're up to 35 with 40 seconds to go. So I don't see us gaining 10 more people and having this split. So we're going to get to watch single split. Radicals did run at Road America this year. Looks like a support series to IndyCar. Okay, so that's probably why I didn't go to IndyCar. I'm not a big fan of IndyCar or Road America, so that's probably why. I haven't been to IndyCar or Road America maybe ever. I watch pretty much every sports car series. I watched NASCAR when they were there. Obviously SCCA stuff, but I don't think I've ever been to IndyCar. Thoughts on the new UI? I didn't read very much about it yet because it's one of those things where I don't get a choice. Like it's happening, it's updating, so I've never cared or paid too much attention to it. I think it's going to be a good thing if it implements like they think it will. Anything that's cleaner, clearer, more easy to use, more interactive, more helpful will be good. I'm just worried that it's not going to be that. I'm worried that they're going to overstretch themselves yet again, half-bake this thing, and it's just going to be a mess. And there are going to be all sorts of bugs and issues like there were the first time they roll out everything, because that's just what iRacing does best. But I hope for the best. I hope it's cool. I hope it's interesting and useful, and that would be a good thing for iRacing for the community. I'm not going to comment and see anything until I know that it's not half-baked garbage. So why is green unlucky race car color? I don't know. It's probably has something to do with like early F1 or the Indy 500 or something. The first, however many people that died in the Indy 500 drove green cars or something like that. So the only anime I can think of with a crazy head replacement is Chainsaw Man, but I'm not really that well versed. His head's a chainsaw. Trimming cheese would be so easy. The way your brain works tells me that I am your child, because that's the kind of shit that I think of, but not about trimming trees. I was thinking, like, you know how easy it'd be to do the chainsaw massacre in Texas again if your head was a chainsaw because you're at eye level, but what do I know? I hope there will be no bugs. That's the most important, I think. The problem is, as much as I love iRacing and believe in what they do and have support for them and will always use their product until I'm done iRacing, the problem is they've released so much crap that's broken or doesn't work or untested or that they don't seem to care about whatsoever that I've lost all faith in them being able to launch something first time out and have it be right. So my old man always says that about green cars too. Hey Peter, how are we doing? Appreciate you stopping by. Good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know the history of the green car thing. If someone knows it or looks it up, let me know, because I don't actually know. I just know that that's a thing. So not sure what the origin is. All right, let's go see if PCC is ready to go. Single split. Should be pretty straightforward. 1500 SOF, 38 drivers ended up being in it, 38 registered. Let's drive the BMW again, makes no difference. All right, we are ready to go. And after this, I will get to take a shower and go to bed because I'm very tired. It's been that kind of day. Andre, who won the last one, is in here, but obviously now it's all single split. See if we know anybody in here now that we have everybody together. Gabriel's back in the Clio. Nice guy. We've raced with him many times before. I think we raced with him at Road America most recently. Jay Bast here also. Ian Beam. Jeremy's here again. See if he can make it through his Q laps without picking up like 10x. Joshua, I don't know who that is, but obviously he's quite fast. Layla Wilson we've raced with before. Mason Conley finished up on the podium that last time out. Nobody else is really ringing a bell that looks familiar. Nope, nobody else rings a bell. So whatever, that's our field, 38 cars. One story is that there was a wreck in the 1910s where a green car flipped into the stands. I mean, checks out, but as far as I am aware, then why is silver not an unlucky color after Le Mans 1955? You excited for softball Saturday? Sure. I still don't know what time we're going, but I have all my gear now, so I guess the only thing left to do is go prove that I'm dog shit. So, yeah, why not? If my dad knows it's something ancient, that's hilarious. I didn't realize they raced at Syracuse. I mean, I know there's a track. That sounded dumb. I shouldn't say that. I know that they raced at the Syracuse racetrack, but I didn't realize they raced there that far back. Going to run a 2-hour here tomorrow, so need to watch as much laps as possible. I'm not sure this is what you should watch to get your tips and learn again, to be honest with you. I'm not sure we're going to learn basically anything from this other than potentially what chaos may or may not look like, but I've seen Gabriel does a lot of Clio races, never seen him before your video. Yeah, I've seen him in results and stuff, obviously. I keep an eye on a lot of the Clio results and the people that are running fast and running regularly, especially my time zones, but I hadn't actually raced with him until the Road America race, so I should say I take that back. I raced with him once previously, and then the second time I raced with him was the Road America race, and obviously he kicked my ass, so much more talented than I am, and probably deserves a 4K in the Clio. Unlike me, I just have a 4K in the Clio because it's a car I drive a lot. Who should we watch? Should we watch him qualify? Sure, why not? See if we can pick up anything, since obviously he's a superstar. A couple of Clios in here, which is good to see. In 1910, a green car crashed in the stands and killed several spectators, and someone wrecked and died in the green car in 1920, so the curse is set in stone forevermore, apparently. Yeah, I mean, yeah, every 10 years, right? That's checks out. So over the whole history of time, that means what, like 16 people have died in green cars? So that's enough to have mass panic over every other color, right? Makes sense. Always good to know what to avoid. That's fair enough and true. Mercedes considered their own brand unlucky enough that they didn't come back to motorsports at all for 30 years. The race car's zero factor. You'll know this, Steve. Did Mercedes come back? I thought I read somewhere once that Mercedes didn't come back until they started being an engine supplier for Formula One in the mid-late 80s. But I thought that they'd come back to German touring car and sports cars in the late 80s, because obviously Schumacher drove like the C9 Sauber, other things like that they were partnered with. And then this, the C10, C11, whatever they had, C12 that never happened. But I don't know what came first. Obviously, they weren't a works team, or they weren't a engine supplier partner team until after the Sauber thing when they joined with McLaren, obviously in 94, somewhere in there, 95. But then they weren't the works team, obviously, until 2010 again. But I didn't know when they came back. Must have been mid 80s, but what their first return was to motorsport, I'm not familiar with that. Once is whatever, twice is usually coincidence, but apparently twice now means absolutely set in stone. Cockpit view. Sure, we'll go to cockpit view. We'll watch his laps here. Get this out of the way for now. Watch him have a go. Use all the apron. Don't go to the left of the cone or touch the cone, obviously, but this car not fast enough to need to arc the corner at all for the oval bit. Not going that fast, 127. Way up in the rev range, 6100 plus, way out of the power band, but obviously we only have 5 speeds, so I assume he's going to brake about where the wall changes color there, a little bit deeper. Down the third gear, I assume. Probably gonna. Oh, he's using second gear. I was gonna go down the second gear, but he's actually down the first gear through there, and then back up to second gear at 6,200, which is interesting to me. Up to third gear, up to fourth gear, very late upshift, but then down to second, as I would do as well. Nice straight exit. He's shifting significantly later than I do. I've always shifted at the top of the power band, which is 5,500, but he's shifting at 6,000 plus, which is fascinating, and I didn't realize that that was a thing. Not that it probably matters for me. He's faster than I am anyways, but just notable. First gear. I almost never use first gear in this car. In fact, I don't think I ever use first gear in this car, but he's winding it out to 6,200 before he upshifts, which is strange to me because I always shift at 55. He's backing this lap down. Wonder if that was just a practice lap or a test lap or he made a mistake. Cool the front tires off before you go again for lap number 2. Unsure. Sometimes the replay bugs with RPMs. True, but it doesn't ever bug with gear, does it? I don't actually know, to be fair. Mercedes came back in 85 as an engine supplier. I don't know off the top of my head when they returned with actual cars, but Sauber won Le Mans in 89 with their engine. Then retroactively declared a Merc. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the Sauber C9 from various racing games and other things of the like. You never want to go higher than 5,500 or use first gear, actually. That's what I thought. See, I've never done that. I was thinking that the RPM thing might be bugged, but I wasn't sure if the gear thing was also bugged or how much I could trust that, so. Or the sound, for that matter, also. But thanks for doing the research, Steve. I appreciate it. I obviously am a history buff just as much as you are for that type of stuff, so. Cool and interesting to see. Yeah, I guess to get the real picture, we'd have to go watch him as like a spotter, or watch his replay, I suppose, as we're not going to get an accurate picture from this, but. Quite brave, braking quite late for this little hairpin here. But got it stopped, got it turned in. You're at 53.8 there, even seemingly backing out the previous lap, so. Absolutely buries it, much too deep in fact. I thought that might have been too deep, but he'll take his first lap. It's all good. Let's get my camera adjusted here. We have a chance. I forgot I got to do that over again. All right, that should be good enough. Check out our results. He is still on pole. Not as fast as I would have thought, but again, he backed out of that first lap, so no matter. Only 2 cars on track here. Here's Jay going around the top of 1 and 2. In 1997, when Mercedes returned and they'd leave 2 years later due to the flip, are we talking to World Sports Car? Is that what we're talking about? I don't remember, again, all the detail. Obviously, they haven't been back to Le Mans until this year. Well, this was a customer car this past year, not a factory car at Le Mans. But I knew they hadn't been back to Le Mans since the CLR, but I didn't know what year they became the McLaren partner and what year they did so-and-so with DTM and whatever else. This is interesting. I like the live streaming. It's been a lot of fun. I do enjoy doing these. It's been good to do it 2 or 3 times this season. Watch some Bottom Split PCC. Don't think I'm going to have one for next week. I don't remember where PCC is next week, but I got a pretty busy week next week and a busy iRacing week, so there will be more racing content that I need to get done. But we might do one during week number 12 to wrap up the season at Navarra, so I think that'd be a lot of fun. Jay is actually on pole here by just under 1/10 of a second. Very close qualifying over Chuck. He's actually on a 3rd lap, so. Take a look at who else is in here in the field. Most cars have qualified actually, so we'll probably again watch kind of the back of the field, see how that goes. 600 stream was really fun. Yeah, that was a long night. That was, what, a 5-hour stream. And I streamed when the guys were running the 24 hours in the Nürburgring, Chad and I don't even remember who else ran that, honestly. But let's see, it was Chad, Bryce, Alex, and then some other people. I think there were 5 of them. Daniel, someone else. But I watched that and streamed that. That was a lot of fun, but that was like a 5-hour stream the first 5 hours, and I had some other stuff to do and took a nap, and then I streamed the last 7 hours. So that was a long time, but that was also quite fun. I like the live streaming. It allows me, again, to obviously be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more chill, interact with everybody, get off topic, all that stuff, where when I'm in the car driving, obviously I have to be fully focused, fully prepared, mind on what we're doing at hand, the task at hand, rather than, being entertaining or funny or interacting with you guys. So I do like this as an option to do from time to time. I do have to make sure I get some good prep in, though, this weekend. DDP is at Darlington. We're going to go in there with the points lead, but it's only 59 points. We need a very strong run. We need to finish in front of Gavin. Those are our only 2 objectives, and then we'll go into Kansas and see if we can lock up that championship. Tuesday, K5, Nibon's 87 series is at Rockingham. Of course, going to not practice very much for that, prioritize the seat time that I put into DDP. But once we get past Stafford week in a couple of weeks, I'll start putting a little bit more practice in the K5, and then we'll see what's up with Diet Dr. Pepper and what Gavin decides to do and go from there. So still loving all the racing. We've had a very good season. About 2.5 weeks to go of the season yet, and then in about 2 weeks I'll record a recap video that you'll see of all the points we acquired, all the races we did for the most part, kind of my finishing, points chases, other things. So we'll do a recap video in a couple weeks, but we still have the rest of week 10, week 11, and week 12 yet to go. So it's been a great season. It's been great to be a part of PCC again. I'll get PCC voting up in a couple weeks. Obviously, Mexico City was announced today. That'll be replacing Mount Panorama, week 2 of next season's schedule. So that'll be interesting and fun to see and be a part of. So very excited to see that. And yeah, that's all I got for update stuff. Let's watch this race, see how chaotic this can possibly go. We do have Clios here, so quite a lot of people in the field. This is right down at the back, 38 cars. This is 37. So we'll keep an eye on how this all goes. Diet Dr. Pepper, that is correct. I don't know why he calls it that. I don't know if it's just his favorite drink or why it's called that, but that's what it's called. So we'll roll with it. Easy to remember. It's catchy, I think. So pretty straightforward. Field is rolling off. We'll see if anybody leaves any class gaps or if they're all just going to pile off into the first real corner and die. Chad and I are just catching up on Discord. Steve is saying that he and Chad are exposing me to anime, and I pretty much accurately want to have a stroke. So, all right, are we leaving class gaps? It appears so. That's actually very clever and well thought out. Let's go check at the back of the 86 field, see if these guys are leaving class gaps. Yeah, they kind of are, but there are also a lot of them. So let's watch the 86s here. Ray did pull off the pole last minute, see if he can hold off Bast. All right, should be going green shortly for race number 2. 86 is all kind of in a clump here. There they go. They're already spreading way out, so that's always good. Maybe a play on the esports branding for iRacing since that series is the Coke series. I don't know. I don't know when Gavin started hosting his league. Obviously, those of us that were around a long time ago remember the Series World Championship Oval, the Pro Series Championship it was called, and it was called the Peak Series. So I don't know how long that's been. I've never thought of that, though. That's a good point, Cameron. I don't know. What the 86s here. Don't knock anime until you try it. I thought it was stupid until like 3 years ago. Well, I still think it's stupid, so I guess I need another 3 years. But these guys are using the apron, which is illegal because that is technically a corner. It's not like a straightaway, but it is illegal there to use the apron. That guy's going to go plowing through in the Mazda. Wipes out all the 86s.
Fuck's sake, dude.
Checks out. All right, let's watch that one again from this guy.
He braked way too late.
Nope, I'm going the wrong way again because I'm stupid. All right, this guy here, Ian Beam. Actually, he's better than that. He goes way up the inside, gets clipped, but he was out of control, cleans out about 5 GR86s, including some guys right towards the front, and then parks and tows because he's destroyed. So
Can't they get one fucking lap left?
pretty sad, unfortunate. Oh, this Clio's going off. Nate Gabriel's actually back to 3rd there on the start, probably just because of the draft. A lot of cars into a small area here. They're wrecking behind. A little bit of contact.
There's a corner there.
Everybody's going to make it, though. Everybody survives. I thought that this would be pretty straightforward. Guy off in the kitty litter over there. Gavin has at the very least been running Diet Dr. Pepper on his car since 2017, so he probably just likes to drink. That was my assumption, because more spinners up ahead. Let's just block right. Nope, hold your brakes, dude. It's all good.
Fuck me, 8x.
Everybody's dead.
What did we say?
Yeah, I figured he just liked it, considering he has a channel in his Discord about Diet Dr. Pepper sightings and drinkings and stuff. Like, I figured it wasn't like just a play on words, but whatever.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, the 86s got killed there a little bit. This is why I hate starting in front of the Mazdas and 86s and the Clio. It's good around a track like this because they are going to make good lap time with their straightaway speed, but you know. You just missed a Mazda go by while you were reading chat. LOL, it happens. I got priorities, man. All right, let's see if any of these other guys are still close together. Any of these groups are around the block. Oh, Gabriel's almost dead. Layla missed the brake marker completely.
I was really hoping this would be
Gabriel's
clean,
back
get
to
a
third
SR.
again after they had split away. Taylor and Nate both go by because Gabriel had finally gotten back to the point, and then Layla missed her brake zone and went flying off. Now Gabriel trying to go around the top. Should be able to make this pass. I would think you're cut back in.
Wow, what a rejoin.
Oh, there was a rejoin somewhere. Let's go find it.
Gabriel, that was the ballsiest move. Come on.
Oh, yep, Cleo here. I think it's Layla. Wow.
Come on, Green.
Oh,
You
man.
saw the crash. We all
That
had to
is
go down. You
just,
didn't have to
oh,
go down.
man, that is horrific. And then the Mazdas crash behind them. Oh, this is just catastrophic from Layla. Should know better than, oh my God, that is the worst rejoin I've ever seen. That is quite literally, that needs to be like clipped. That is the worst rejoin. That is the worst rejoin I've ever seen. And that is sad to say. Let's go find these Mazdas here where they spin out. Yeah, guy just goes in there too deep, clips the other guy, spins him out. So that's Pierre done. Wow. All right, we got to watch it one more time, Layla. This is the worst rejoin. First of all, you almost got Gabriel. And this is the worst rejoin I've ever seen in my entire life. All right, let's go to the cockpit and see if she can even see anything or not. I mean, not that this is excusable regardless, but nope, she sees the cars coming. You can see it on peripheral there and just right into them. That's where you get race brain and you're just trying to get back going, and it's just not good. It's not a good time. So very, very unfortunate. Obviously just a huge error in judgment and a huge mistake. But yeah, just not good, not wise. That was a big one. That was about as big of one as we've seen here. I don't even think that was attempted murder, Muhammad. I think that was executed murder. Top split GT3 level rejoin. Yeah, that's I hope that one gets in Sim Racing Steward so we can get Broadbent's thought on it. You see, I like to think I could at least do that better than some of these people. You weren't even bad, Ryan. Like, you weren't a Pro Series driver, but you weren't dog shit. Like, you weren't even that bad. You won a race. Zero awareness. I'm giving that negative awareness, actually. That is definitely not paying attention to anything except your own car right there. But no matter. Actually, a good battle here for the lead. Something happened to Jay. He's fallen back, but these front couple Mazdas, or sorry, front couple BMWs are still semi-close. Oh, Jay just spun out Kyle there. Good timing by me actually catching that. Just comes in here, gets the crossover, dude sideways, just throttles up and spins him out. That's racing, but obviously Jay's fault. Chuck a little bit too far out of the tow range now. I'm going the wrong way again every time, never fails. So nobody else really that close that we've seen quite yet. Here comes a Mazda to the inside of this other car. Elaine was good back in the day, indeed. Elaine was very good. Not the level that JK3 has achieved since then, but very good indeed. Former pro driver of sorts. Yo, thanks for hitting me. Oh, I thought that guy was dive bombing the shit out of that, but made it. Oh, R word, that's not a Mac protest. I could submit another protest later. It's all good till you start using the R word. I don't care. I'm personally one. I don't care if you tell someone to fuck off, because I've done the same, and I think it's a very powerful word, and they get the memo. But as soon as you start using the R word, that's not cool, and you're targeting a group of people. So there have been so many Elaine Krasneskis. There weren't that many. That's because you write the smiley face the wrong way too. Do I? How do I write the smiley face? I don't know how I write the smiley face. I've never thought of it, but now I'm overthinking it and I'm very afraid. Don't hit the cone there, guy. Also, don't spin out. Oh, they're like bump drafting, and this guy said, "Ha ye, I don't need any more invitation. I'm coming through the gap." The toe was very strong. That guy missed the corner entirely. I still going the wrong way. This guy going to go around the top. That guy backed out 800 meters early for absolutely no reason whatsoever, but it's fine. They're all going to make it somehow. So everybody's made it so far here the last couple of corners. Nobody too terribly close to the car in front of them. Couple side-by-side battles here, but they're amongst multiple classes. They're not battling for position. I had a guy freaking me because I reported him for PMing me talking like that. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I don't agree with, obviously, or understand. That's one of my few Discord rules, is not to use the R word, but whatever. I don't always catch it, but I write the eyes first because they're on the left of the keyboard and my eyes read left to right, I guess. Wait, what? Whose eyes don't read left to right? I still put the smiley face first. I don't know why, but whatever. So yeah, everybody's a little bit more spread out here. Let's see if these guys ahead have a go. Laura on Landon. Doesn't look like it. Backed out. This guy's having a go. Jeremy once again, the guy who picked up 6X and Q last time out. It's going well. We're a third of the way in. It's going very well.
Ray, get up here, man, and I'll let you go if you can catch me.
Ray must have had a mistake. Lost the lead. We'll go back and watch that. If we can get it on camera, we may have been too far away because of where we were. Unfortunate. Anyways, I lost who we were watching, but
Yeah, that was unfair.
here come a couple 86s with a Mazda behind. This will end well, I'm sure, again. I don't know how to write. I think I write the mouth first. Like the mouth is smiling to the right, I think, because then the winky face doesn't look so stupid. Like winking up looks dumb, but winking down looks more natural to me. I don't know. Jeremy gonna haul ye send the fuck out of this thing up the inside. What could possibly go wrong? Basically stops. He's down to 30 miles an hour at the apex because he was in there so shallow for no reason whatsoever. Okay. Everybody made it at least.
Crazy, that's crazy.
These guys are all kind of in a cluster.
Cheer for this.
Close battling, but no contact as of yet.
Loser.
You do write the mouth face first. Yeah, I thought about that. I think that's that the winky face looks more normal and not as stupid. But
Mason. Mason.
Jose is having a jolly old time here. Mazda ahead was a little bit out of shape, but actually a nice move by Brandon for a nice undercut on exit.
Report, Mason. Report.
That would be a lot less chaos if they were all signed up to Pico's driving school. I love the self-advertisement. I fully agree. And sign up to Justin Krasneski JK3's safety rating school. Fantastic marketing right there. Yeah. To be fair, again, Muhammad is a million. Oh, this is a murder. Oh, actually, a good save, good avoidance. I just praised this guy, and then he almost murdered the Mazda ahead. To be fair, though, I mean, Muhammad is somehow miraculously better than me. It's not a close competition. Way more talented than I am. He's way more Carl than he is Justin, which is there are very few people there that much better than I am. But he's one of them, so he's a hell of a driver. And if you're going to learn from someone purely about speed, you want to go to him for sure. If you want to learn about being safe and being smart, you can come to me because there's nobody better, but he's definitely faster. Good marketing. I always appreciate good marketing. You know that. A lot of cars on pit road here. How did that many people die? Anything going on? Anything at all? Of any variety? No? Well, this is a little bit boring. How can it be this boring? How can there be no death? There's actually nobody even close to each other, to be honest with you. How can that be? Brandon's still trying to pass this orange Mazda. People are still raging at each other. BMW going to haul ye it again, 3 wide up the inside, but Brandon backed out of that move on the orange Mazda. Ryan, does this orange Mazda remind you a little bit of Travis's car? Like just the color, like the hue that's on it? Because everyone died, yeah. Does this orange Mazda remind you of Travis's car, Ryan? You dove me and used my car as a brake like you were playing Forza. Love it. Oh, that's a big send by Brandon. He's going to cut across the grass. Surely that's obviously a 1X. Might be a slowdown. We're not even halfway, and not everybody can be dead yet. We still got like 13 minutes to go. PCC with no packs. What is this freakiness? Yeah, that's, I mean, I get it. It's single split, but like there are 38 cars. It's not like there are 10. See, it does look like Travis's car. Like it's the same orange. Obviously different livery as a whole, but it looks just like Travis's orange, which is, you know, just probably orange. It's probably orange, peel orange, but looks like Travis's car. Is it Travis? I guess I should look at that before I say anything. It is not Travis. Okay. They just had to be sure. Now these guys will be close. This guy used a lot of curb through there, almost spun out. This guy did spin out. What happened? Just carried too much speed on entry. Yep.
Ray, look inside
Jammed
when
on
you
the
get
brakes.
past
He did the
him.
same thing that Gavin did. Was that this week? I don't remember when Gavin did that, where he just jammed on the brakes and
Take
spun
up the
himself
Miata
out.
in
But
front, I'll give you the win.
he's going to save it.
This yellow one?
This will be interesting. This is the Belford lead. They're talking about someone giving someone else the win, so not sure if this guy... Oh! Yellow car self-clears there. That's good foresight by Ray.
Oh no, that's premeditated.
Yeah. It's exactly Travis's orange, just an MX-5 form. That, yeah, I mean, it looks exactly like Travis's car. Big ol' send from the lead BMW there on the Clio. But they all managed to make it so far.
You didn't do it, Corey. I had to.
Well, there's been some
Ray, I
drama.
appreciate you.
I predict that somebody will have more than
That was
12X.
worth it just for the view.
I hope both sides of your pillow were hot.
We must have missed something else that happened there because everybody seems quite angry. What is the name of the 37 car?
He's my
Marceline Van Valera? What is that? That makes my name look easy. Oh, easy, Ray. Don't
Yeah, I'll
frickin'
say that
die.
for you.
Jeez. All right, they probably got about, 11 minutes to go or so, 10 and a half. Just over
I
11.
think that's one of the worst things.
Summit week, Gavin slammed on the brakes, exiting the S's and a tire barrier. Yeah, I watched that one live, but there was one that he just did. What was he driving that he slammed?
I'll stay low.
I thought it was here. Well, what did he record a video of? Like, was it an oval video? Oh, it was Pocono. What was he driving at Pocono where he spun out in turn 3, Steve? Was it 87s last week or 2 weeks ago? Because that was what he was driving, where he was trying to get the car to stop and did a big brake stab, and that's what got the car out of shape and spun out. That's what I'm thinking of.
Thank you.
I hope both sides of your pillow are hot. Yeah, I did catch that too, but I didn't get what he was referencing because too much was happening at once there. It's a good subtle curse. I was watching What Would You Do earlier, a replay. Obviously, I don't think it's on TV anymore. But John Quinones was talking to a guy, and his line was, "I would drop you like a hot potato." And I've never heard that before or heard it used, but it's a good saying. I like that, and I might have to use that next time I want to murder someone. I would drop you like a hot potato. What's this BMW gonna do into this section? Follow the guy. Yep, he's gonna be sane. Is this BMW here, Kyle? Is he gonna haul you it? Yep. Oh, don't be back down. I was gonna say if gap car. What's Discount Travis gonna do here besides behind Brandon this time? Nope, he's sane as well. Well, everybody's playing nice this lap. Again, no super close battles other than Layla still living down the shame of whatever the hell that was. Holy, what a send by the Alpine paint scheme BWT pink livery BMW. That's quite the scheme. That's what I'd be most afraid of in the PEC race, is someone dive bombing the shit out of me in the corner like that where you're already half committed. I mean, that's just, it's not wise. All of a sudden, Gabriel has an 18-second lead even after all that chaos at the start. Hot potato with a censored word. Yeah, let's put it in the forum and see what happens. Hot Potato's freaking old. Must be making a comeback. This guy was old, though. That said it. He was probably 60, 65. I don't know. But that was also like 10 years ago, so he could have just been really old and using it from his time. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Like 15 minutes, I'll be in bed. We'll watch this. We'll get the results from this, and then we'll wrap up and go to bed. So it'll be fine. I do appreciate you all stopping by very much so. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like on the stream so I know you enjoyed it. Show me some love and support. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. If you are new, drop a sub. Don't want you to miss anything else I got coming up from iRacing. Other classic racing games, other car content, racing content, food review stuff, all the usual. So greatly appreciate you all for stopping by. It means the world to me. So drop a like if you haven't already. It's every prototype driver's favorite move, at least what I've experienced in IMSA or Falcon. Yeah, I mean, the thing with a prototype, though, is that unlike the BMW, they can actually outbrake you, get stopped, and turned. That's the key distinction, is that not every car class that's the fastest class makes speed in the same way. So it's the same deal that we had in here when we had the Mustang, right? Obviously monstrously fast in the straightaway, but didn't have superior braking to the Solstice or the Mazda, or probably in the Jetta. But they don't realize that unless it's a dedicated prototype, it probably doesn't just do everything better. I subbed for the ramen review videos, of course. Yeah, we won't be doing that one again. I'm not going to do like a garbage ramen compared to good ramen. I recorded that video like 2 weeks ago, and you just saw it a couple days ago, of course. But I ate again like last weekend maybe, or midweek this week when I didn't feel like cooking anything else. I had some more of the plain ramen, like the healthy, whatever it was, vegan ramen, whatever the hell it was. And I didn't know what to put in it. I didn't want to put that broth in because I didn't know if that was what was good or what was, if it was the ramen that was okay or the broth was okay or both. But anyways, I made it and I put barbecue sauce in it, and I forgot how much of a bitch I am for spicy barbecue sauce. It was just like Sweet Baby Ray's normal barbecue sauce, but I'm a massive bitch, and so it was so spicy I drank like 5 glasses of milk just to have some damn barbecue ramen. It was awful. I pretty much wanted to die, but thankfully I did not die. So I need to like either get some milder barbecue because I'm just a bitch, or I need to like put ranch in my ramen, or I don't know what. But it was not a good time. It was not a good experience, to be honest. So there are no close battles going on. Nobody is even really in danger of getting lapped or anything. When they ask what that means, up is for you, flat is for the horse you rode in on. I don't even know what that means. There's a lot of ramen in the row too. I would like it. No, I'm good. I subbed for Ryan's C Drive own video. You know what, Ryan? That's if it ever fucking happens. I've been asking you for 3 months for that. I plan to record it during week 13 so that after my M&M's review, I have another non-racing video. But A, you have to get me your list so I can put together a slideshow for you. And then B, you have to come over and record the damn thing. Otherwise, it's never going to see the light of day. And all these poor people that care about the cars that you want to own someday will never be able to know. Ask Choji Akamichi. He loves his pork barbecue. Read my comment before the last one. I missed that one, apparently. I hope both sides of your pillow are hot. I'm into that shit. When they ask what it means, up is for you, flat is for the horse you rode in on. I don't understand. Maybe I'm missing something. I hope both sides of your pillow are hot. When they ask what that means, up is for you, flat is for the horse you rode in on. I don't know. I'll finish that tomorrow then. You've said that for a month now, Ryan. What happened to this guy? I missed it because I was reading chat again. How do you miss the corner that badly? Hold on. Pause. Okay, so he's going by the Mazda. Yeah, he was not making that corner, not by any stretch of the imagination. Wisely bailed out and at least lived to fight another day, but then had to do like a 4-point turn. Had quite the rejoin himself by the looks of things here. Parks, waits for a couple of cars to go by, but then just pulls out right in front of another one anyways. That's very wise. That's definitely how you do that. Pick the car you pull out in front of and make them ruin their race. So checks out. See if anybody else is close or even multi-class interactions, traffics, anything. We'll watch these couple just since they're close. There should be another one before Pico. I don't see it, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Didn't come through. Maybe lost the braking marker in the sun. Again, I don't really think there's a braking marker there, though, honestly, Cam. Like, I expected, like every other roll, that there'd be brake markers on the fence, but there don't appear to be for that here. Yeah, YouTube is being dumb. That checks out. I've had issues with the comments sending as well. That's interesting. I've never had that, but I know that Colton was trying to comment on my. I can't remember if it was the K5 video or the DDP video from this week, and he posted the same comment 3 times on my video because he thought he was commenting and checked that he was commenting on Gavin's video. But the comment kept coming through to my comments, so I don't know what's up. Maybe something's broken with the way their comments work or their interactions work, whatever, but that's very strange and interesting that you say that considering he just had that issue the other day. All right, we got a couple minutes to go, probably like 3 laps. Let's go see if we can find literally anybody close. Gabriel's still cruising at the front. He probably has a bunch of incident points, but he's cruising. Is anybody near anybody else at all? Like literally any car. I don't even care what class they're in. Here's Discount Travis again. These guys are like the closest cars. Are they battling for position? Yeah, they are. It's for 21st overall, which is like 10th in class. No, it's actually only like 5th in class, but still. When they ask what that means, up is for you, flat is for the horse you rode in on. I don't understand. I still don't understand. Am I not? Oh, you know what? I'm seeing top messages. No, I did change it. I never changed it to all, but I don't know why I changed it to top. That's the one we saw. The one before didn't send. Okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not missing anything. I don't know what's going on, but it's not working correctly. So, you just type the whole thing in one comment, or do you run out of characters? Michael backs out wisely. Michael Taylor, 55. That's the speed limit where he's driving. Discount Travis backs way the hell out in his Flame-mobile or whatever that is. Overdrives, but gets back going again. He might lose another spot here to, no, this guy's a couple laps down, Tyler. He's going to cover him off, though. Just close him right off. Why not? You did not see the one explaining giving the finger. Nope, we're all no here. If background is darker, then it didn't send. I have posted it twice now, and it shows on my end. I wonder, yeah, if it was cropped for inappropriate behavior or something. I don't know why, but no, we don't see anything like that. Leader's gone through, probably got 2 to go. Still pretty close, but of course Ray had some sort of issue earlier. Had a little battle with Czech, but now they've pretty much all spread out. We'll see if Michael Yankee can get by Tom here. There's a good battle for 4th and 5th in class on the final lap, or final 2 laps, I guess. This is for 4th and 5th in BMW M2. Run out of characters, I think, since you're limited like 200 characters or so. Interesting. I didn't know what the limit was. I almost never comment on other people's live streams. Oh, should be a good run here. Probably picked up a 1x there for Michael, but he should have a good exit to get a run. Thought about taking a look there. He's going to back out, live to fight another day. Still got a lap and a half to go. Don't run in the back of the guy, please. Just take a nice corner, get your exit, worry about passing him down the front straight. Don't blow it before you get there.
Hey, Gabriel, can you just go a bit slower? Thanks. Come on, make it interesting.
Okay. So these 2 M2s still using all the curbs, which I've never found productive in this car because this car sucks. Well, that is dumb. I did not swear or anything. That's strange. I wonder if it picks up on like middle finger or something though. I don't know, but that's my theory. All right, these guys are coming to the white flag. Let's see if Michael can get a run on Tom and make a pass. He's gone way out to the wide outside for some reason. They're side by side. 1 to go for these guys for 4th. Credit 1 bank. That would have been a hell of a photo finish if that was the finish, but it was not. Now I won't be able to sleep tonight wondering what the censored middle finger comment was. I mean, I wish Chad was like at his computer because I could just hop in voice and he could explain it to us real quick before. But I assume that he is getting ready for bed also, considering it's 11 p.m. there. Oh, and they're going to catch a lapped Clio in this battle for position. That's going to be no good. They both overshoot the corner massively. That guy decides to cut the track. Surely that's going to be a slowdown for Tom. And we'll hand this position to Michael. That was just a gross misjudgment. Unfortunate. Can he fight back, though? Can Tom clear the slowdown and try to come back in the very last lap? He'll obviously have the draft for the rest of this lap, but there's really only 1 more straightaway until the front stretch. I am at my PC. All right, we'll be able to hop into voice in about 3 minutes' time and hear what the middle finger story was. And then I will go to bed.
Ray, I'll stay down.
I don't think he's going to be able to get back. It looks like Ray has taken the victory from Chuck. These two will both make it past the Clio. Clio almost cut the track. May have instead anyways.
Not enough.
Is anybody close? Nope, these guys are all slicing across the finish line. There's Discount Travis. Now these guys are battling for a position.
Thanks for showing me a way around the track.
All right, nobody's close. It's fine. Michael and Tom battling back for 4th and 5th. Tom loses on the final lap to Michael. They both ran in deep. All right, while we were waiting for the results to load, I will go hop in voice real quick so that Chad can come tell me the story about whatever we're talking about. Chad, make sure you mute YouTube so you only hear yourself twice. I feel it will not live up to the hype now. We still have to know. We still have to know. Hello, friend.
Hi.
No
Can you hear
pressure. I can hear you.
All right.
Thanks for the
Short
2
version.
race, mate.
Somebody takes you off, give them the bird, finger pointing up, then you point the finger at them. The one up, so that's for you. The other one's for the horse you rode in on. That's it. That's the joke. Short, simple.
I don't get it. Am I missing a part of it? Like, are you supposed to be fingering the horse? I don't understand.
No, it's like, fuck you and fuck the horse you rode in on.
Why are they riding on a horse?
You never heard that saying before?
No.
Am I that old?
Yeah, I've never in my life. Ryan said he got it. Muhammad doesn't like it. My mom is acting it out because she only knows how to speak with her hands. I don't understand.
All right, well.
Why is he riding on a horse?
Yeah, no. It's like, somebody comes in, they're like, they think they're super important, they're super great, so they came in riding on a horse, like they're a general or whatever.
Oh,
That's
like
they're
like they're on their high horse?
Yeah, like they're on their high horse.
Okay.
They're the cock of the walk, whatever phrase you want to use.
I've never heard that one either, but I'll let it go. What the hell?
Perks of being in your 40s is that you got all kinds of old shit that nobody knows anymore.
Well, Ryan's 22 and he said he got it, so maybe I'm just stupid, but what the hell? For the horse you rode in? I thought you were fingering the horse, and I was very
Well, I mean, you can't guess if that's what you're into.
I didn't say I was into that. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. I get it now that you're saying the high horse. That makes a little more.
Oh, I'm dying over here.
Screw you and the horse you rode in on is a famous saying. Well, you know what, Elaine? Maybe go back to wherever you heard that thing, because I've never heard that. Pop culture references are not Jay's forte. That's the damn truth. I don't even want to talk about it.
That's true. I'm trying to remember what movie that's originally from. I want to say...
Probably some Western from 1846.
No, I'm pretty sure it's it's one of the Belushi movies.
Who's
Jim
Belushi?
Back in the day. Jim Belushi?
Who's that?
Oh, God. Fucking kids.
Yeah, pretty much. Yikes.
Trying to remember which one it was, though. Shit, I can't remember anymore. It's an old one, though.
Have to do some more Google research later. Hooray.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Well, I appreciate the story time. I'm going to call it a night, but I've learned something. I don't know what it is. My YouTube
there's still more to learn.
My YouTube fans have learned I do not enjoy fingering horses. I just want to clear that up 100%. I don't want any misconceptions.
Oh, God damn it. I got to go to bed. I'm laughing too damn hard.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some experiences with elephants, but no horses.
Whoa. Hey now.
Yeah, some of you know. All right. I appreciate you, man.
All right, I'm gonna
All
jump
right.
out now.
Talk to you soon. All right. Well, I don't know what the hell. Who's John Belushi? The math isn't mathing. All right. Anyways, so just a quick recap. Jose Luis had 15x. Jeremy this time around after 6x and Q. We didn't really check how many he had specifically last time, but we did have a DQ for Mason this time. What was the name? Layla, after having that hellacious rejoin, only had 8x. So I suppose it could have been worse, but that was the worst thing ever. My ears, you what? You heard me. So yeah, that it's probably the same cars had double-digit X's. Honestly, they were just allocated differently. So we will go click out of this. We will go check out the results real quickly. There we go. 2 lead changes after the calamity of that. Good close race though. They were only separated by a tenth, so that's a pretty good race. Good battle. There's the rest of your results. Joshua wins 86 quite handily. Of course, Gabriel wins Clio, but loses some safety rating because he had 5x after having a 499 there, so obviously he's not JK level of safe. And 3-car Pierre Olivier there lost. He was a 3-car, only like 3K, interesting, but he lost a lot for dying multiple times repeatedly. Chris Wetz in the 86 lost 94 and 0.73 for a 12x in the DNF. Only DQ we saw tonight was Mason in the BMW 17X. Only made it 8 laps. So that's quite a lot of incidents right off the bat. Everybody else at least saw the finish or dropped out of their own volition. So we will call that a night. I think that finger thing is from Animal House. What's Animal House? I won't even get into that. We'll leave that for another day. So again, drop that like, sub down below. I appreciate you all so very much. I hope you enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun to do. And I do love getting to do it when I get a chance. So we'll see if we can do maybe one more before the season's up. So hope you enjoy it. Again, appreciate you all so much. And we'll be sure to be back with whatever's next. And hope you all be there to see it. So thank you all for stopping by and chat. Special thanks to Chad as well for giving me the super chat donation. Really, really appreciate it, Chad. You're a real one. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll be on to what's next. So that's going to be it for me. And I'll try to go do some research on John Belushi, whoever the hell that is. And I will do some more research on why he was fingering horses. So that's going to be it. Appreciate you all so much. Till next time, as always, bye.